introduction about entrepreneur. So what is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person who pursues a business opportunity with minimal resources and high risk of bringing a new product or service to the market. Entrepreneur also someone who develops a business model, acquires and the necessary physical and human capital to start a new venture, and operationalizes and responsible for its success or failure. In a word, entrepreneur is someone who finds a new product, process or service and creates a company in achieving that need. They are vital in economy because of the wide knowledge possessed by entrepreneurs in managing an organization. Without their knowledge and skills, our economy cannot flourish. So there are 4 characteristics of entrepreneur. The first, they are think independently. Entrepreneurs are known for trying something new and are not easily convinced by those who disagree with them. Second is optimistic. It is difficult to succeed in anything if you do not believe in good results. Entrepreneurs are dreamers and believe their ideas are possible even if it seems unattainable. Next is confidence, because they believe confidence is one of the qualities that can help entrepreneurs succeed. This is not to say that entrepreneurs never have doubts, but they are capable of overcoming them and believing in their ability to attain their targets. And the last one is they are smart problem solver. It is typical for entrepreneurs to lack assets, skills and resources, but they can gain what they need or figure out how to manage what they already have to fulfill their business goals. They never let issues or challenges become obstacles. Instead, they find a way to succeed in the face of adversity.
This entrepreneur profile assignment, we have agreed to choose Mr. Muhammad Firas, who is one of the salad bar owners at UMK Zili. The name is given Muhammad Firas Hamizan bin Hassan and is known as Firas, who is a master student at UMK Zili now. He is 26 years old from Ampang, Selangor, Malaysia. So we will tell a little bit background about starting a salad bar business and the factors that lead to the creation of a salad bar. Before starting the salad bar business, while Mr. Firas are undergoing industrial training in Canberra Highland in February 2019, he received a brief message from UMK lecturer Dr. Muhammad, who asked Mr. Firas, is Mr. Firas interested in venturing into business? Mr. Firas answered at that time was Mr. Firas want to try, because his family background was also involved in the business. In March, he and some friends who are alumni of UMK Zili and Dr. Muhammad participated in a program organized by the social entrepreneur company which wants to help the rural population. Mr. Firas and his friend had the idea to create their own system, which is a hydroponic system, to be given to residents who are interested in farming in the Zili area and resell their produce to Mr. Firas and his friend. While searching and thinking of ideas, he read a journal from UPM and found a statement stating 19% of IPTA or public institute students not eat healthy food. Then he and his friend analyzed healthy eating intake among students at UMK Zili at that time, showed that true statement. So from there come the idea to create a salad bar by selling healthy food from salad boxes. Until now, they have 3 systems of their own in the Zili area that serve as suppliers for salad bars. The factor that led to the creation of the salad bar was because he and his friend wanted to find money for their own expenses, so as not to be completely dependent on their families. This salad bar were also created because they used to work part-time at several companies for salaries that were not worth the work they did and the energy they spent. So the factor of this salad bar being set up is also because it want to help students who want to work with a salary that is worth all the work they do. The last factor the creation of this salad bar because he was born and raised in a business circle like his mother and grandmother.
Thank you, Zairine. Before we proceed into Mrs. Fira's venture into the business world, let's get to know about the company's background. The company name is Salad Bar by Fitopia. The mother company is Fitopia Ventures. The name Salad Bar was chosen because the whole concept of the enterprise revolves around the product, which are an array of personalized salads. The moment you step into the cafe, you will be greeted by abundance of colorful veggies available to fulfill our taste palette. Meanwhile, phyto, derived from the company name, means relating to plants or greeneries. If I'm not mistaken, this word comes from the ancient Greek word phyton, which also means plants. Tophia means heaven or paradise of some sort, which brings the name to a whole new meaning, showing how the enterprise is a paradise for healthy eating. Salad by Fitofia is a partnership enterprise. It is categorized under the food and beverages industry, which means they are directly serving products to customers. When it comes to marketing our business, it's all about defining our target. After all, the main goal is to make sure people are utilizing our products or services according to their needs. Target customers are people that are most likely to purchase our products or subscribe to our services. Before putting a product into market, businesses usually assess their potential buyers' background as this affects their choice of purchase. Utopia's target customers are students and staffs of UMK Jelly. Considering how the premises is located right at the campus's cafeteria, most of the students and staffs are prone to stop by the cafe to buy their products. Besides that, this business also targets local residents of Chile. There are many nearby villages and residency within the cafe's radar. This allows them to go to the cafe with ease. Salad Bar by Vitopia has also done catering services for the local residents in conjunction of events. This is a sign that the local business is acknowledged by the local market. As UMK Campus Jeli is located right beside the main road, passers-by are also welcome to the cafe. Furthermore, Feedtopia aspires to link with Food Panda in the future. Food Panda is an online food and grocery delivery service that's very prominent amongst the locals, enabling Feedtopia to boost its fame. Then, we will move on to how Salad Bar by Fitopia runs their business. This humble cafe has gained quite the amount of staff throughout its almost 3 years of operation. Currently, Salad Bar by Fitopia has 8 staffs that consist of part-time students that are the alumni of UMKGLE. They take turns in managing and supervising the premise depending on who's available and whatnot. Fitofia has only one premise that is located in UMKJL's cafeteria. They are planning to open another branch in Unimap soon. Besides that, most of Fitopia's source of vegetables comes from the local farmers. On account of the fact that the founders are agronomists, they taught the local farmers and residents how to cultivate plants. The product of their harvest is then sold to Salad Bar by Vitopia in return, hence a win-win situation for both of the parties involved. That is all from me. Thank you.
I would like to talk about Mr. Firas before he started the venture. Mr. Firas has a lot of working experience that are in business circle. Firstly, he started by selling burger while he was still in school. He also used to work in retail department and also as a cashier. He also have worked at several companies at University Malaysia Kelantan while he was still studying. The recent work he has done before opening the salad bar is as an agronomist. Agronomist is the one that specializes in crop production, soil production and also soil management. Next, I would like to talk about Mr. Firas' role models. He informed that his role models is his lecturer from University Malaysia Kelantan. They are Dr. Muhammad and also Dr. Mariana. They teach him a lot about the inside and out in business, and they always guide him until his success. Mr. Firas has involved a lot in entrepreneurial activities. One of them is a bootcamp that was held by Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Centre. Then he involved in program that was organised by social entrepreneur company that help rural population. He also have joined food festivals that was held by MBank at Kota Baru and Cyberjaya. Mr. Firas does not have intention to become entrepreneur. He only started to become entrepreneur because he wants to spread awareness that even though as a student, they should be paid fairly with the work they have done. This is because he has faced injustice, where he was paid with rather lower than expected salary. He did not want this culture repeat and want to pay people more than what he got before. For Mr. Firas' parents' background, he has a mother who sells confectionery, and this made Mr. Firas always have been in business environment. Other than that, he also has a grandmother that opened a shop that sells nasi lemak and an uncle that opened a catering services.
Now I am going to talk about the entrepreneur at the time he started the venture. From his previous experience as a working student, he was underpaid and was being discriminated at workplace. Due to this condition, he decides to set up this business to help students who wants to earn their own money and pay them with decent wages based on their efforts at work. Mr. Firas also desires to provide decent and nutritious meal for the students and the public. Next, he has a business circle in his family which encouraged him to start his own venture. Mr. Firas also believes that experiencing failure is a good life lesson. Due to his experience of failure, he will know how to tackle the problems if it arises again in the future. This shows perseverance and acceptance of failures as a quality of successful entrepreneurs. In his interview, Mr. Firas mentioned that he is not looking to start a lifestyle business. For him, there are specific times for working hours and other times are for his hobbies, activities, and his studies. He also stressed that he is not a business-oriented person. For resources, manpower, 5 persons are in charge of salad bar, 3 persons are in charge of management, for example, managing cash flows and also marketing, and the other 2 works at the bar. For material resources, when they first started the venture, they bought fresh produce at the supermarket in Delhi. However, in order to buy the fresh produce, they need to buy in bulk and they just need a specific amount of fresh produce daily. They decided to stop buying that. Now, they change and buy fresh produce from groceries shops. In the future, they plan to buy fresh produce straight from Cameron Highland when they expand their business. Mr. Firas does not feel too concerned with control when starting the venture. He saw an opportunity in this business, he sees it and works it until he succeeds. Finding and expanding opportunities is one of the qualities of successful entrepreneurs. Mr. Firas also mentioned that before starting the salad bar, he and his friends created a business plan. Mr. Firas stressed that it is vital to have a business plan to evaluate how the day-to-day operations will work and what are the potential risks before starting the business. Mr. Firas also mentioned that he did not feel prepared to start the business when he first started it, but he has co-founders that have tremendous desire and also business skills which made him started the business anyway. He also faced opposition from his parents as a result of his business. However, he perseveres and managed to keep the business going until now. The working hours when first the venture started, Mr. Firas worked 24 hours every day in a week with preparations for salad bar business. However, he still managed his time wisely between his studies and his other activities and his working hours. Now, the working hours started at 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., whereas before MCO, the working hours start from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. However, due to UMKJLI water problems, they are forced to reduce their operating hours to only until 3 p.m. and the preparation for the opening of the business starts from dawn until 8 a.m. Since the establishment of this business, there are no major mistakes, only minor mistakes. For example, there are some money shortage due to errors when counting the orders. Mr. Firas stressed that it is critical to have solid accounting foundation and system, that if a person who wants to start a venture does not have it, he can always learn it along the way. For Mr. Firas and his friends, the best moments that they experience are when they went to a competition and they get positive feedback from the public. Mr. Firas said that there is no worst moment because he believed that every difficulties that he faced has taught him something that he may utilize in the future.
Okay, so for conclusion, okay, what can I learn from the entrepreneur that I had interviewed? First, we must believe in yourself. As an entrepreneur, we should believe ourselves because to start off the business and introducing a new product is a risk-taking event. Okay. Secondly, always step forward. A good entrepreneur is a visionary entrepreneur. It is very important any business to have clearly vision and mission to be success. In this task, we had to learn it is critical to have a business plan. This is because business help us to evaluate day-to-day operation, identify potential risk and opportunity. Thirdly, last but not least, learn from mistake. To be successful in entrepreneurship, we must learn from our mistake. Just like Mr. Firas, he had planned a business plan before starting the business in order to engage investors to his business. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.